What's going on, everyone? Today is April the 25th, 2022. We're going to talk about GameStop and why the price is going to go lower. It's terrible information, terrible news. A lot of the GME, AMC individuals who's looking for the short squeeze, I really don't think that they actually look at the price chart. Yeah, I don't think that they take in the logical stance of how a market really works. A lot of people on YouTube, at least, they continue to try to pump GameStop and AMC. All for the clicks, all for the views, and the market is not really giving them that expectation. So welcome, you guys clicked on a pretty good video. This is HueFin, also known as HueFin News. I do price predictions. I make sure that I come through and give all of my community access to seeing and predicting where price is going to go so that we can win in the market. So welcome, you guys, appreciate it. Hit the like button, share the video, and also subscribe here to my channel. Tap that bell notification as well, because you don't want to miss it. I'm gonna keep it real. You don't want to miss it. Because if the market looks like it's going to go down, I have to tell my community that price looks weak. If the market looks like it's going to go up, like in my last price prediction for GameStop, I'm going to tell my community that as well. I am unbiased. I could care less about where price goes up or it goes down. Because in today's time, we have access to make money in both directions. So why are you going to be leaning more towards being a buyer when you can also be a seller and make money? Let me show you. Let me talk about my last price prediction first, and then I'll show you why this is terrible news for GameStop, for those looking for the price to go up, because it doesn't look like it. And I'm just going to show you by the price chart. All right. So now real quick, I did a video in GameStop right here on March the 23rd. Yeah, the video that I did here back in March, it is still available in my playlist for GameStop. So you guys can go back and listen and see what I said to make me predict why I felt price in GameStop was going to go to around $160. Yeah, right there. So check this out. Did it go up? Yes, it did. Did it hit 160? Yes, it did. As a matter of fact, it went higher than 160. But that's cool. As long as we making bank, as long as we're taking the bread, as long as we take the bag from the market, that's our whole objective, is to make money. So right here, 29.42% profitability. And it didn't take us long. I mean, it took us what, 3 to 4 days for us to tap that out, for us to get that bag in the market. It's always fantastic when you're able to reach your objective in a short amount of time, because you don't want to keep your money deployed in many cases for the long term, because you leave your money vulnerable to the sharks, to the people who's really trying to get out here and make that money. You just want to come in, take that 29% and walk out the store. And if there's another discount going on in another retail establishment, you come in and buy more. You come in and get that sale in. So yeah, that's done. That is over. Congratulations to those who was able to capitalize from that market move, because now things look a little bit different, doesn't it? Let me show you something as to why this is terrible news, because I think we actually saw the market in GameStop get some type of confirmation, right? Did we see a confirmation to go on into the market in GameStop? I think you guys can see it. Look at that. Did anyone show you all this? That the market in GameStop got rejected on a long-term downtrend. Like, this downtrend started in GameStop, what, June the 8th of last year? So it's been about a year that we've noticed GameStop being in a downtrend. This is a downtrend market in GameStop. Every time we come up here to this downtrend line, the price comes back down. That's terrible news for the buyers. That's it right there. So we kind of got a gauge now. We know what the market is anticipated to do in GameStop as long as we trade below this trend. So what we're going to do, we're going to extend this market. We're going to utilize this downtrend line. It's just that simple. So guess what? Yes, I'm not bullish into the market in GameStop right now, all because of what happened right here. I appreciate the market giving me this information, because it tells us how we need to be acting. It tells us how we need to think. We don't need to be thinking bullish right now. We don't need to be thinking as a buyer. We need to be thinking as a seller. So as we saw this price in GameStop get rejected, right? We need to start to consider, okay, cool. Where are the buyers then? If the buyers did not show up at $175 to $200, where are they? This price chart literally is a ballpark. It's a stadium. And at certain price levels, we see buyers, and at certain price levels, there are sellers. So sellers are around 175 to 200. That's where the sellers are at. So that must mean that the buyers have to be a little bit lower, right? Could the buyers be here in GameStop? 125? Sure can. Because that's going to be my first price target, to look for price to go to find buyers. 125. My second one is going to be around 100 again. Now, let's see which one is more likely, 125 or 100, and we can actually tell from the long term. So let's look at this on the weekly. Okay. So zooming in, this market in GameStop really doesn't look that bad to where we can see the market go all the way down to 100. I really don't see that right now. But 120, yes, we can see price hit 120 in GameStop again. Now, the sad part is you guys can tell from all of this volume that came in on this weekly price bar where we got rejected, tells us that there was a whole lot of selling going on, more than there was buying. That's why the price in GameStop currently is weak. And I'm anticipating price to continue to go down. Okay, 120 is the first level. Next one is 100. This is GameStop on the 2 weeks. This was an opportunity for us to see confirmation over the last 2 weeks of the buyers controlling the market. Right here. Did we succeed? Did the buyers succeed? No, they didn't, because we should have saw the follow through right here on this 2 weekly price bar, and they didn't follow through. It is what it is. This is how you're able to be a consistently profitable trader or investor, is because you don't react with emotions. It is what it is. The chart is not lying. Price is what it is. It's the last trade between a buyer and a seller. So we're still seeing weakness in that realm. 3 weeks looks almost identical to the 2 weeks time frame. 5 weeks. So take a look at this. Are we looking for the price in GameStop to go down? Yes, we are. Okay. At least the 120, right? At least. Now, I'm looking at 130. We might see the market try to give us a small bounce at 130. This is a small bounce. But let me drop this real quick, because this is not a hard thing to do. People make this so hard, so complicated. They got you looking at GameStop, you know, mergers and acquisitions. Are they about to get in NFTs? Are they about to do this? Are they about to do that? What is their earnings estimated revenue going to be in the next 5 years? What is the discount cash flow? What is the EBITDA? What is the inflation rate like? Is Jerome Powell going to raise the interest rate by 50 basis points? Like, they have your mind going all certain types of directions just to figure out what the price should be. The price is already being determined off of the price chart. We got to understand that people think forward. They're forward thinkers who come into the market. And a lot of the things that people have you all looking at is already historic. Like, you cannot be reliant upon things that happened into the past to try to determine what's going on in the future. The only thing that you can really get that heads up is by the price. People who sold up here in GameStop at 190, 200 knew that the market was still weak. So they wanted to offload their profitability. People don't hold losers in the market. The professional traders don't. I know a lot of the retail traders do, because YouTubers tell people to hold these stocks for the long term, and they want you to come in and buy these dips. Professional traders don't hold losers. They cut them. They let them go, because it makes their portfolios look terrible. And they let the winners go on. But YouTubers want everyone to hold these for the next 40 years, even if you're down 40, 50, 60%. They're trying to tell you that the value of these stocks is going to be worth more in the next 5 years. And I want everybody to start questioning these YouTubers who want you to hold stocks for 5 years, and tell them and ask them, okay, you want me to hold this stock for the next 5 years. What is your price target then in 5 years? There's a reason why analysts only give out price targets for 12 months. So now let's go ahead and look at this at 130. Okay, that's the first price target. So that gives us what, 5.81%. I'm cool because I can see that. I can see the market in GameStop finding buyers at 130. I'll take the profitability and take the 5%, almost 6%, and go on. My second one is 120. That's what, almost 13%, 12.75% profitability. And the third one is 100. Now, should I drop it all the way down to 100 right now, or should I wait? I think I'll wait. But I'm just saying, I'm looking at $100 again in GameStop too. But I'm not going to put it on the chart just yet. So let me lift it back up because I don't want to make you guys nervous. And I put it at 120. All right, there. Now I want you all to see this. We are about to make a decision here in the long term in GameStop. This is where the battle is going to be won between the buyers and the sellers. Look at this. And so far, the market's anticipated to continue, at least come down to this long-term trend that started back in August of 2020. We'll see which one is right. Keep it here locked. All right, I'm done. Drop me your price target, your price prediction in GameStop. Let me know where do y'all think the market is headed. I've shown you what I think. 130, 120 right now. I didn't pull it down to 100, but hey, long term, don't be surprised if it doesn't. All right, make sure you maintain profitability, and as always, trade different.